Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, the National Flour Mill says there is no increase in flour prices. Fire officer dies due to COVID-19. The Cabo Star suspends Sunday sailings after COVID-19 cases. And internationally, the United Airlines to fire staff who refuse to vaccine. And now the news in detail. The National Flour Mills has stated that it has not increased the prices of flour to any of its wholesale or retail customers. The statement comes as the Kiss Baking Company raised prices on some of its breads on Monday. Flour Mills CEO Ian Mitchell said while the state-owned company's raw material costs have increased, it had not raised the prices for flour. In May, NFM had assured customers that it would continue to maintain local prices of flour despite the spikes in the demand for wheat, rice, soybean meal and corn. In other news, the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service is mourning the loss of Fire Officer Rajesh Bassoon, who passed away after testing positive for COVID-19. According to reports, Bassoon died on Monday as a result of complications. Additionally, Fire Officer Jamila Mohammed also passed away on that day of medical complications. President of the Fire Services Association, Leo Ramkasoon, acknowledged the losses and offered condolences. Firefighter Mohammed had been serving member of the Central Executive Committee of the association representing the Mova Fire Station for several years, while Bassoon was last assigned to the Chagaramas Fire Station. Sunday sailings for the MV Cabo Star have been temporarily suspended, with cargo-only sailings until further notice after several staff members reportedly tested positive for COVID-19. The Trinidad and Tobago Inter-Island Transportation Company Limited said in an update that the MV Cabo Star will sail with cargo only, thus all truckers will continue to be accommodated on the passenger ferries at 6:30 a.m. from Scarborough and 4 p.m. from Port of Spain. The statement said the vessel will be sanitized daily and crew members will remain restricted from the vehicle loading decks. All employees who secure vehicles on board the ship will wear full PPE to execute their duties. Additionally, all Sunday sailings have been suspended until further notice. Internationally, nearly 600 United Airlines employees face being fired after failing to comply with the firm's COVID-19 vaccination policy. The vast majority of its 67,000 U.S. staff have supplied proof of vaccination, which was required by Monday. United Airlines bosses said in a memo to employees that it was an incredibly difficult decision to take. The Chicago-based airline set out its COVID requirements for staff in August. Its U.S. employees had to upload proof of vaccination or the first of 2 jabs by the deadline on Monday. The 593 workers who have refused the vaccine and have not applied for an exemption on religious or medical grounds now face losing their jobs. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines, the National Flour Mills says there is no increase in flour prices. Fire officer dies due to COVID-19. The Cabo Star suspends Sunday sailings after COVID-19 cases, and internationally, United Airlines to fire staff who refuse vaccine. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas. Aisha Wells, she's up next.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com. The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the street. 919 FM.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized, with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Simpson's Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers, a full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize